coming up on the East End.
I'm doing a split. I can't stop it.
Strap on your skates and get ready to ride. We visit a North Fork roller rink that has truly transformed after Superstorm Sandy. Plus,
this was a canoodling place for Marilyn Monroe and Arthur Miller.
Go inside an East End windmill that was once a hideaway for Hollywood legends.
sample the flavors of South India on the South Fork.
I wish you guys could smell what I'm smelling right now.
And hear how a falling fruit helped one couple build their restaurant empire. From lavish Hampton's hotspots
to local North Fork hidden gems.
Come with us as we explore the people and the places that make up Long Island's East End.
Welcome to the East End. I'm Erin Colton.
And I'm Joe Arena.
We have so much to see this weekend.
And while you're exploring it all with us, don't forget to play in our East End trivia game. You'll see questions pop up during the show. Scan that QR code and submit your answers at the end of the program for a chance to win some East End swag.
Our first adventure brings us to here, the picturesque village of Greenport on Long Island's North Fork.
Yeah, it's a bustling tourist hotspot with cozy B&Bs, outdoor dining, and even an antique carousel.
We're going to take a ride on that in a little bit, but first, let's kick it old school. Lace up your skates and roll with us to Greenport's indoor roller rink.
Yeah, it's a place for some good old-fashioned fun and one with a true comeback story.
It could be Greenport's biggest hidden gem.
Local people don't know it's here because you drive by it and look at the roof and it does not look like there's a 7,000 square foot roller skating rink in here.
An American Legion with all of this going on inside.
Other legions, they might have a bar and a restaurant and stuff like that, but we have roller skating.
And a great little snack bar just off the floor. But if you know Greenport and its history, you know this American Legion post was at one point far from the place it is today.
Hurricane Sandy.
Two words that still weigh heavy on the village of Greenport. And for the Legion, Superstorm Sandy ravaged this building. But Mindy says the rebuild was spearheaded by the right man for the job. Greenport native and well-known marine contractor George Costello.
They were determined to get it done. You know, there was nothing holding them back. George Costello and all of his friends worked so hard at this.
But before the project was complete,
then George passed away. And his friends said, now what? So they got it done.
And that included replacing an entire wall at the Legion and adding this room upstairs, a members clubhouse with $1 million view. A rebirth of this building because of one man who united so many.
They had a plan for everything. You know, when I started in October 2017, there was no skate floor down, no railings, no anything. It was just this concrete space.
But thanks to members of the Legion, this is the floor you see today. And since it was truly a team, or you could say town effort, Mindy says the Legion's goal is to make it possible for everyone to enjoy this space.
We charge $10 admission for skaters, and you can bring your own skates or you can use our skates for free. We have free skate rentals, just $10 to get in, and that's for 4 hours of skating.
And on this day, the kiddos weren't the only ones enjoying this amazing place. Aaron and I laced up for some fun, or in my case, damage control.
Oh, you just missed him almost falling.
Oh boy, I'm doing a split. I can't stop it. You're my legs, Aaron. You're my legs.
Like, I mean, it's even hard to help you.
Is it bad that I'm like kind of breaking a sweat and I'm on wheels right now?
Well, I'm not just going to push you,
No,
Joe.
I got it. You go one off the other.
Oh, okay.
I think so. Come on. Let's go catch up, slowpoke.
And one of the other great things about coming to the Legion is the people you'll meet here.
We have volunteers from the community that come in and work the door for us during skate sessions.
Like Carol and Bob McIlvain. They're likely the two first faces you're going to see here at the VFW.
I sit at the front desk and collect the money.
But more than that, Carol says it's a people person job and one she loves.
I really like it because you meet a lot of people. You meet people who have been here when they were little, and now they bring their grandchildren, they remember. We don't know people's names, but we recognize their faces. And we say, hi, you're back.
And while Bob says there's nothing he loves to see more than a parent who came just to watch their children skate, grab a pair of skates, it's not lost on him why this building is here.
There's a World War I uniform right there. There's no way you couldn't say it's a part of the town one way or another. The fact that it has a skating rink on top of that just bolsters it up more and gives it more attention.
Clearly a feeling a lot of people, both young, old, and clumsy, all have.
I'm out of here. Wait for me. Wait for me.
All right, if you're feeling a little bit shaky on the skates.
Like I am right now.
Our next adventure can restore a sense of calm. We go to North Fork Fiber Arts, where I spent the day in Mattituck, where you can learn how to knit and awaken your inner crafter, one string of yarn at a time. There's yarn everywhere. There's different types?
Yes, so there's different types.
Once you step inside North Fork Fiber Arts, you instantly get the urge to start creating.
Norwegian yarns, American yarns, Japanese yarns.
Any type of yarn you want, you got it.
Yes.
Karen Calabria opened up her shop in Mattituck on Long Island's East End a year ago. She was actually looking to open up a bakery when she found the space on Love Lane, but it couldn't be zoned as one.
I started working as a journalist and traveled a lot for that job and kind of was getting burnt out. One day I kind of baked a loaf of bread randomly and it sent my life in a completely different direction.
That direction was her new fiber art store.
6'3" Marm.
Karen was able to switch gears so fast because, well, she loved knitting and crocheting just as much as she loved baking bread.
I walked in intending to make it a bakery and walked out thinking that I could run a yarn shop, funnily enough. I grew up crocheting first, learned from both my grandmothers and my mother, and I've been doing it on and off throughout my entire life when I need something to kind of relieve my stress. So this attracts a lot of people. We want to be able to educate people, show them how to do basic knitting or crochet.
Whether you're a local or vacationing from around the tri-state, an adult or a kid, there is an activity for everyone. If I just want to walk in and be like, I want to see what this is about.
Yes.
Do I come over
These
here?
are great for people that don't want to think about what they're doing. They just want to walk in, take this, and go. We've got needle felting kits. We've got needlepoint kits. We offer classes at all levels.
Karen says her shop is also special because of how it brings people together. I was even able to jump in on Crocheting 101.
You need a longer tail than that. So have the tail face you.
Okay. Oh, longer tail. Got it.
It is a great place to socialize and meet other makers in your community.
Most patterns will say to you when you start that you're going to single crochet is what we're going to do.
Not many places can attract people of literally all ages.
You see it becoming popular across generations. A lot of times people want to learn something, but they want a project associated with it. They want to make something, not just learn.
So you have a finished product with that?
Yes. Oh, you're using the tail. You need to... These are all common.
Common? So
Yeah.
this is why I'm in Crochet 101.
Yes. It's also the idea of you're having an experience. It's not just about the things that you're buying, it's about what you're going to do with them. And now pull the tails. There you go.
Let's go.
It makes me connect with my past history of creation and the women in my family or generations before who have done this throughout their lives.
Do you think you'd be here today if it wasn't for your grandmothers?
No, I mean, maybe I might have picked it up eventually, but this has been a real balm to me throughout my life.
So if you're a beginner, expert, or just want to try something new, this local gem can provide the yarn and the memories of the East End and beyond.
Look at that.
Right, getting better. Such a cool place, and I made friends in that group.
I love the group
Yeah.
setting. So what did you make?
That's for next time, the next lesson.
All right, baby steps.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, still ahead here on the East End, sample the flavors of South India. Hear how a bag of falling coconuts sparked one couple's journey to building a Hamptons hotspot. Welcome back to the East End. We're in East Hampton now at the Hampton Chutney Company, and one of the great things about a trip out east means you can probably try any type of food you're looking for. And while the food is a great story here at the Chutney Company, so are the owners.
A powerful machine, the freshest ingredients, and a staff that knows how to put them together. That's the recipe that's made Hampton Chutney Company a success for so many years. And for owners Gary and Isabel McGurn, who started their business on the East End in 1997, their story begins many more miles away.
We met each other in 1987 at an ashram in India. Yeah, I was from Manhattan, he's from San Diego, and we just both happened to be there at the same time. We happened to, on the side, learn about cooking, because everyone at the ashram does like a job, you know, and so we met each other in the kitchen.
And while they were in that kitchen, it seems fate intervened.
While they were unpacking, a coconut fell on my head, and I actually got a concussion. After that, Gary took care of me.
And while a coconut brought them together, they were bonded by their love of dosas, a popular food in India. It's a large, very thin pancake made from a silky batter of crushed lentils and rice. And when made right, can be a vehicle for just about anything, from arugula, tomato, and avocado to Indian potatoes, chicken, and spinach. And of course, a half a dozen chutneys made right here to sample with your dosa.
We just knew we wanted to do dosas because you don't really see dosas.
And for Gary and Isabel, that meant opening their first chutney company in Amagansett. But it didn't take long for a certain clientele to sway the McGurns.
People from the city come out here and they were begging us to please open in the city.
So in 2000, Gary and Isabel opened 2 locations in New York City. But after a handful of successful years there, they knew their true home was out east, where they are now full-time.
We still have the New York City population coming out here in the summer and on the weekends.
And today their story continues here in East Hampton on Newtown Lane, where they've been for the last 2 years after more than 2 decades, just up the road in Amagansett.
It's a great location.
And a great team. And today, Gary made me an honorary member of the staff, helping to make their sweet but tart, savory mango chutney.
And this is Lorena. She's helping out.
She's our head chef here at Head Chef.
All right.
And now it's time for the magic, which for the mango chutney is black mustard and cumin seeds added to a small amount of oil.
They're gonna pop, kind of like popcorn. And when that's done, we put in this just for a couple seconds, and then it goes into the chutney, and it really gives it all the flavor.
It's happening, the magic. Oh, wow, I wish you guys could smell what I'm smelling right now.
There you go.
And a trip to the Hampton Chutney Company is worth it just for that.
Long Island's East End is known for its spectacular homes, big or small. But I don't think that there is one more unique than this house on Deep Lane in Amagansett, which is inside an actual windmill. It's a legendary home in Amagansett, built in the 1800s, sprawled across 5.5 acres of land. And although it may not look like your typical Hampton's multi-million-dollar mansion, it sure stands out. Because if you buy this place, you can live inside what was once a working windmill.
The second floor is a bedroom, and it's actually an octagon. How many people sleep in an octagon? The top floor is the actual workings of the windmill.
But if you think the windmill is the coolest part about this property, think again.
There was a storied Hollywood history to this property. Marilyn Monroe and Arthur Miller would escape to this windmill from another place that they stayed in the 50s to escape the paparazzi. Marilyn loved it here. She never wanted to leave to go back to work.
This place is $12 million. That's much of the land and the history that goes along with this.
There are a lot of windmills on the East End, but they're just follies. They're not really working windmills. This was a working windmill turned into a dwelling.
What do you got to be a client for this house?
You have to be somebody that has everything and does not have a windmill home. I have a short list of celebrities that would probably love to live here.
Many people, including newlyweds Marilyn Monroe and Arthur Miller, thought Long Island's East End was the perfect place to escape, and it's because of places like this one.
The draw here is privacy. That was the draw for Marilyn Monroe, and of course the charm of the Windmill.
To see more from this home and explore other East End gems, just scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen.
And if you're looking for live music and singers, the Suffolk on the East End is the spot.
And there's more than just music. We teamed up with Discover Long Island for an inside look at the venue.
Gets swept away by a variety of entertainment shows here at the Suffolk in Riverhead. The Suffolk is a unique, fully restored Art Deco theater with its classic marquee being an icon on Main Street.
The Suffolk Theater was built originally in 1933. It was shut down in the 80s. Bob and Diane Castaldi bought it, did a huge restoration on restoring the theater to exactly as it was in 1933. The house seats usually around 455 is with all tables and chairs, and then we go up anywhere from 600 to 900 people we can get in standing room.
There's cabaret style seating, so you can order appetizers, desserts, and a drink to enjoy during the show.
It's a flexible room, so we go from anything from tables and chairs to full standing rooms for big crowd shows. The greatest thing about this venue is, one, it's a spectacularly beautiful house. We have upgraded the sound system to a level that is, I think, one of the best sounding rooms on Long Island by far. It's one of the most comfortable places to see a show because no one has food, tables and chairs, bar service. It's really kind of a great place to see a show.
Whether you like rock, jazz, classical, stand-up comedy, or even dance, the Suffolk has something for everyone. For Discover Long Island, I'm Brianna McEnroe.
Thanks, Brianna.
Absolutely. Still ahead on the East End.
It's really a place that kids can come and really just have the time of their lives.
We take you inside an East End Children's Museum where you can sail the seas, operate a farm stand, and even explore a windmill. One of the great things about the East End, anywhere you go, there's family fun.
You can't help but feel like a kid again on Greenport's Antique Carousel.
That's right, built in 1920, it's truly a spin back in time.
And don't forget to reach for the brass ring, because if you get it, your next ride's on the house.
And another great spot for family fun is the Children's Museum, and it was all started by a group of moms on a mission.
It's really a place that kids can come and be themselves and really just have the time of their lives.
Hi. When you think of the East End or you think of the Hamptons, you really don't think children. But here at the Children's Museum of the East End, it's all about children.
And that's just what a group of moms were thinking when they created the Children's Museum of the East End, or CME for short.
The idea for the Children's Museum was born around a kitchen table in Amagansett. A group of moms with young children realized that there wasn't really many resources for young families on the East End. That was in 1997. For many years, the museum existed sort of as a traveling museum in church basements, in libraries, in different cultural institutions.
Then in 2005, with overwhelming support from the community, the nonprofit organization opened its permanent home here in Bridgehampton on land donated by actor Alan Alda, his daughter Beatrice, a founding mother. CME is 7,000 square feet of interactive exhibits for children, all based on the East End. Take a walk down Main Street and you'll find a farmer's market, a firehouse. There's even a pirate ship.
It is all play-based learning. There's a lot of exhibits that are meant to model things that you would see on the East End, like our farm stand. We have a diner that's modeled after the Candy Kitchen. We have a fishing exhibit and a post office. So really these are opportunities for kids to take the role of a community helper and learn through play.
It's a way for kids to sort of make sense of the real world here at the museum and practice, so to speak.
We think of ourselves as like a bridge to kindergarten. There's not a lot of support for parents in those early years, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once kindergarten starts, you know, they have a place and all of that. But until then, children's museums, both here on the East End and across the country, are really great. There we go. Being here with my daughter has been really fun. I was amazed by how much she liked this. Like, kids love little toys, it's particularly food. This is really the only place where kids are in charge.
In the warmer months, there's mini golf outside. There's an amphitheater too. And there's always lots of fun classes and programs all year round.
We are open to the public 6 days a week, 7 days a week in the summer. Everyone is welcome here at the museum.
We offer a number of programs during the day. So caregiver and me music programs, art classes, cooking, summer camp, and then we do have numerous events, including our most popular pizza and pajama night, where kids come in their pajamas, they're reading a book with a teacher, and then doing a craft based on the book.
The museum also runs a food pantry to support local families, and they're one of 2 children's museums in the country to host a Head Start program.
It's really nice to be a safe haven and just a fun sort of community hub for families near and far.
There is so much to do there.
Great place. My kids love it there. All right, time now to check your answers on our East End trivia game. If you've been playing along, scan that QR code on the bottom of your screen. You can submit your answers on our website, and you might even win some East End swag.
You can also go to our website for more information on all the places that we've explored on this episode.
And while you're there, let us know about your favorite places to visit on the East End, from lavish to local.
Because it just may be our next adventure. See you next time.